Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we pretty much got our bearings in terms of Good Springs, and we got a couple of quests. We have a main side quest for this area, and we also could be on our way for the main quest, but we're gonna handle things with this area first. So let's go into quests and take a look. Ghost Town gunfight. Offer to help Ringo deal with the Powder Gangers. And let's go ahead and do that. So if you don't know what's going on, there is a man named, I believe, Joe Cobb. I know it's Cobb, but I think it's Joe Cobb. Who is intimidating the residents of Good Springs into telling him where this dude is located, Ringo. And he's actually in the gas station. He wants to kill him, I guess. So we can either side with the Powder Gangers or with the Good Springs citizens. Open vending machine. So you'll see here that Nuka-Cola has been replaced with Sunset Sarsaparilla. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Sarsaparilla? Sars. Although it looks like Sarsaparilla. And it doesn't have rads. So it is a nice way to repair some what are we, a robot? To recover some HP. So I will take a couple bottles. I usually don't like having more than 10 though.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
If you're going to shoot, you better not miss.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the Powder Gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a hired gun. I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps. But you get me out of this, and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
It'll have to do. What now?
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
You don't think I can handle myself in a fight?
I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours?
If you insist.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay, so we need to round up ourselves a militia to fight the Powder Gangers. And if we go back here, there's a floor safe, which I believe belongs to Ringo. If we were to open that, I don't think we could take anything inside of it. And he's also got some 9mm rounds. What's in this crate, though? Some more Sunset Sarsaparilla. Alrighty. You hold on there, Ringo. I'm going to go see if I can round up some people to aid our cause. He said to start off with Sunny Smiles, and that's a very good idea. Because based on her disposition and how she acts, you would think that she would fight for the greater good. But let's go make sure, shall we? There's actually going to be a whole bunch of people that we need to convince. Mojave Express drop box. Yeah, and there's nothing inside. So let's head back once more to the Prospector Saloon. Right? Yes, where we can find Sunny Smiles. How's it going, Sunny?
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm gonna help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Just like that.
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Unfortunately, that is the exact opposite of what we have. We have no speech. Would Chet be willing to give us his supply? You know what? It doesn't matter. We'll talk to them in due time. Goodbye.
I'll be waiting.
Alright, so let's start off with Trudy, although I think we need speech to convince
So
her.
you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Okay, speech 11 out of 25. Sneak 25. Near the saloon and store are good spots to stage an ambush, if I had the help.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
You know what I just noticed? Look at that little revolver in that glass to her left. That's cool. Okay, so that's cool. I totally forgot you could use your sneak abilities, and usually I should have 25 sneak when I start off this game, so I'm surprised I thought that we weren't going to be able to get Trudy's help. However, I do know for a fact Easy Pete's not going to be able to help us.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
And we do not have the amount of explosives we need to convince him, so never mind. Now, I wonder if we go in a sneak and pickpocket him. He does have 2 sticks, but I don't think that registers as completing that optional part of the side quest. And I think also in this game, if you pickpocket somebody, as long as you don't take anything, it's not illegal. Alright, so yeah, we can't convince Easy Pete, but let's head into the general store and see if we can't convince Chet to give us some armor. And there's a loading screen where you can see some of the magazines that you can read. I especially like the one for explosives. How's it going?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me.
I didn't ask
If you're
you.
hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
And yeah, you need barter for this dude. We don't have barter either. Never mind.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else?
There is nothing else.
Take it easy now.
Yeah, thanks for your help, Chet. But if you are able to convince him, he will give you a whole mess of leather armor. But we already have leather armor anyways, so that's a no for Easy Pete, that's a no for Chet. This is usually how my playthroughs go anyways. We have one more person to try and convince though, and that is Doc Mitchell, who helped us out, so maybe he'll be able to help us out a second time into Doc Mitchell's house. Doc, I am in need of your services.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Okay, 3 stim packs. That's better than nothing, Doc. I need medical supplies.
Sure.
But that's going to open up a trading menu, and that's not what I wanted. Okay, goodbye.
You take care now.
And that line of dialogue that said, "Do you know anything about the man that shot me?" reminds me, that dude in the checkered shirt that shot us, I believe his name is Benny, that is voiced by Matthew Perry, who, of course, is Chandler on Friends, The More You Know. And when he says, "I ain't a fink," dig, I always cringe at that. I don't know why that line of dialogue remains in the game. It's so, I don't know, it's cringeworthy, in my opinion, at least. Okay, so let's take a look at our quests here. Optional, acquire Easy Pete's dynamite. That's a negative. Optional, convince Chet to open his store stock to the town. That's a negative. Return to Ringo and let him know that Sunny Smiles has agreed to help you fight the powder gangers. Yeah, my completion aside is like, damn it, Grohlvana, why couldn't you get everybody's help? But I think the only way would either be to find magazines that would give you the required skill points temporarily to convince these people, or to just start off by putting points in those skills, and I don't know, neither one of those options is really worth it to me.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
There's pretty much nothing else we can do. Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Okay.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
That was convenient. As soon as we are done rounding everybody up, where's Trudy and the rest?
They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Well, I'm meaner. Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Okay, now by convincing Trudy, I believe that gives us a whole bunch of expendable, unnamed residents that fight with us. Normally, it would have been just me, Sonny, and Ringo, right? Although I'm not seeing Ringo. Maybe he's already outside. Oh, there he is. Good, I thought he was a coward for a second there. Tumbleweed! Could this be any more Western? Okay, so it looks like we have a fight on our hands. Let's see. Unnamed resident, right? Good Spring settler. Yep, and there's Trudy. Hopefully these people don't die. I'm not even sure if they can. Looks like over in the distance there we have a bunch of people. Powder gangers. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of pot shots. We'll take a couple of pot shots. And then we will move forward and get in range. No, don't kill Easy Pete. Alright, let's go into VATS. Blow this guy's head clean off. Oh, wow, we actually did. Yeah, totally planned. All planned. Okay. I don't think these people usually die, so hopefully they won't. Okay, so we have an unnamed powder ganger there. You'll notice our accuracy is a lot less than it was in Fallout 3, because of course we don't have it. Wow, really? That was like a 60% chance. We missed like 4 out of 5 shots in the world. Okay, you're dead. And that dude's already dead. Who's left? They all dead? Looks that way. Although they're still aiming at something. What are you guys looking at? Oh, it's Joe Cobb. I think I'll have the pleasure of blowing this guy's head off. Damn it. No, don't kill him. Son of a bitch, I wanted to do it. Powder gangers vilified. For your overwhelmingly monstrous behavior, you have become vilified by the community. It's all about perspective, though. I mean, it's monstrous to them, but then again, to everybody else, they're bastards, so we did a good deed.
Come on.
Good Springs idolized. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community. Wonderful.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me now?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Something tells me we will visit New Vegas. Let's loot Joe Cobb, who has a .357 Magnum revolver in poor condition. We'll take it anyways. We need to stock up on some weapons. Bottle caps. You'll notice you can also get the cases for ammunition in this game, and that allows you to make, I think, if you get a certain amount, you can make that ammo at workbenches. However, I never do that, so I'm not going to be taking the cases. Powder Gang Guard Armor. Nope. And a Stealth Boy. Alright. Let's loot everybody that we find. Get all the ammo. Get some dynamite as well. If you didn't get it, they're called Powder Gangers because they have a lot of dynamite. That's usually their go-to weapon. Varmint Rifle, sure. Don't care about the simple outfit. Okay. Let's see. Another body over here who has a sweet cowboy hat. 20 gauge round. Desperado cowboy hat. Dynamite. Yeah. Ooh, and a simple shotgun. Almost missed that. Let's equip that hat right away because that is definitely what I want to be wearing. And it also is perception +1. Yeah, we're looking more and more like a cowboy. You know what? You know what weapon we're going to have to use, right? Since we are kind of a cowboy. .357 Magnum revolver. Even though it's far worse than the weapon I already had. But it's cool. Okay. Yeah, I do know ammo costs some money. Alright. Is that all of the bodies? I don't think we looted this one, actually. 20 gauge. Dynamite. And yeah, we'll take the single shotgun. We'll stock up on weapons until we get close to our maximum weight. We didn't loot this guy either, who just has a baseball bat. Okay, let's take a look at our quest now. Let's see. They went that away is the only one we really have. I don't think there's too much left to do in Good Springs, all of its little miscellaneous stuff. Inquire about your delivery assignment with the administrator of the Mojave Express in Prim. Find the men who tried to kill you. Let's hit show location. So Prim is all the way over here. There's canyon wreckage. And we'll travel to the Good Spring source, then head to Prim. Alright, so if you remember, I think it was Sunny, someone told us... Oh, and also because we have the Wild Wasteland perk. I wonder if... Yeah, we should probably see that. Okay, but it's always like a little bit tricky to find. So because we have the Wild Wasteland perk, like I said, it adds a bunch of Easter eggs in the game in different locations, and there is one right around here. I'm going to have to find it though. What is that? Is that a gecko? Looks like it. We'll let him do his thing, as long as he doesn't attack us. Before you venture deeper into the wasteland, you may revise your character. Now, finish, travel onward. Yeah, so I know the first Easter egg is somewhere on these cliffs to the right of the well and all that stuff. Over here, buddy. Yeah, this does like no damage. Might have to switch, even though I do want to role play more. Where are you going? There we go. Knew one of those shots would connect. Alright, so I'm going to do my best to find this Easter egg, although, like I said, it's a little bit tricky to find. But I do know it's up here somewhere. There's another gecko. Alright, let's take care of him in bats. Shoot him right in the face. Pop. And one more should do the trick. We only have 8 shots left with this. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of geckos. Alright. Okay, totally forgot we had a shotgun. That's going to be a lot more effective since they want to run right up to me. Okay, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Ah. I don't remember there being so many. Okay, let's go. Yeah, funnel right towards me. There you go, buddies. Good job. Alright, where are you going, silly? Okay, one more shot should do the trick. Never mind, I lied. Oh my god, these guys are so hard to aim at. There we go. That cinematic effect was pretty satisfying, though. Okay, so hopefully it's just like right above here. If I remember right, I don't want to be walking around here not knowing what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Bear trap there. Yes, here it is. Okay, foot locker, bottle cap, bear trap, that's activated, so disarm that, get a little bit of experience points. And here we have a dude called Johnny. He's got 7 bottle caps and reading glasses. Do we want those? No, they don't even give you any perception. And come on, Arizona's not going to wear reading glasses. In the top left, you'll see a little vault boy with his eyes wide open, and there's a set of ellipses. That is the notification that you're looking at something that has to deal with the Wild Wasteland. So there's 4 orange balls here, and I'm not completely sure about this one. I remember reading about it a lot of times. Apparently, it's something that originated on the Something Awful forums, which I don't really know anything about. It's something to do with an Easter egg involving that website, and maybe Twin Peaks, although I think Twin Peaks is a different Easter egg with this Wild Wasteland perk. Alright, but we'll take that stuff, and he's also got... I think this guy is called Johnny 5 Aces, and as you can see there, there's 5 aces. So yeah, whatever you want to... Yeah, what I'm trying to say is I know a lot of people are going to know the relevance of that, but I personally do not. So we're going to move on. Actually, the last thing we're going to do before we end this episode is head to that trailer over there in the distance, because I think there are some people in there, if I remember right. Yeah, I actually see him right there, although I think we already took care of what he's going to try and get us to do. But let's see, shall we? Barton Thorn.
Hello? Can you help me?
You are giving me a very creepy vibe, my friend, by just, like, staring down like that. What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Alright, so I didn't see any sign of this dude's girlfriend, but maybe she was somewhere that I didn't see. So he does have 2 beds, though. Alright, so let's go to exactly where we just were, even though we cleared out all the geckos already. Alright, so no sign of this guy's girlfriend, but here he is.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Oh no, you just made the worst mistake of your life, my friend. Why would you be so silly? Oh god. As soon as I said that, I completely forgot that we have no accuracy. Peace! Yeah, so there was no girlfriend, and I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't want to spoil it. But we will take his stuff. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, In the distance there, you can see Prim, and I don't know if you can make it out, but right where my cursor is, there's a roller coaster, which is what Sonny was telling us to look for. In the next episode, we will head to Prim and see what's going on with that town. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you guys next time.